You know you need to be on social media. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, some of the most popular sites out there on the web. Even Snapchat, even though Instagram's crushing it, it's still doing really well. They have over 100 million active users daily. But as a beginner, all of this is overwhelming and complicated. So how do you start? Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to share with you how to get started with social media as a beginner. The first thing you need to do is pick the right social network. Yes, there's a lot of them, whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Twitter. It's up to you on which network you want to be on. You could be on all of them, but if you're on all of them, you're not going to spend enough time to make these profiles amazing. You don't want to half-ass them. In other words, you don't want to be on LinkedIn and do a mediocre job. You don't want to be on Facebook and do a mediocre job. It's better to not be on them than it is to do a mediocre job, because doing a mediocre job will get you no reach. I kid you not. Social media 5-6 years ago was way easier to leverage to get traffic from. Nowadays, their algorithms are so strict because there's so much competition, they're looking for the cream of the crop. In other words, if you're not the best of the best, you're not going to do well. So you need to pick the right social network. And what's right for me may not be right for you. So the way you pick the social network is look at what space you're in. If you're in B2B, the chances are LinkedIn is going to be the best social network for you. Twitter is also another good social network for B2B, but LinkedIn typically is better. If you're in B2C, Facebook does really well, Instagram does really well, YouTube does really well. Funny enough, YouTube works for both B2B and B2C. Now here's the thing, you also have to look at what content type do you like creating. Are you someone who's really good with videos? If so, you probably want to start with YouTube or LinkedIn. Facebook's much more competitive. YouTube, you can get the longevity. Even if you don't have an audience, you don't have a subscriber pool, you can get more traffic over time because Facebook, people don't really search on there. YouTube, people perform searches all day long for videos. And your videos can continually get views if you rank higher. If you're going after an older demographic, Facebook is amazing. If you're going after a younger demographic, Instagram and Snapchat are amazing. So now that you have a rough idea of which social network to go after, and if you're still unsure, just leave a comment below, tell me your business, and I'll help answer the question for you so that way you're using the right social network from day one. But now that you have a right one, the second thing you need to do is start creating content. Yes, you're like, hey, I have no friends, I have no following. Doesn't matter, no one's gonna follow you if you don't have any content. So start creating content. That starts off with completing your profile. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them, they have profiles. You need to complete everything from a username to your email address to a really proper, nice image to a description of who you are or your company. If you don't complete your profile, you're not giving people a reason to follow. And when you're completing your profile, talk about the benefits that people are going to experience from following you or subscribing to your page. But as I mentioned, it's all about creating content. So it starts with the profile and then it gets to content. If you're not sure what content to create, you need to check out your competition. You all have competitors. Even if you're in a new space, like let's say you're Uber and you're revolutionizing the taxi industry, well, your competition would be the taxi industry. So you look at what is my competition doing on social media. Now I know Uber's already around, they're a multi-billion-dollar company, but I'm giving you an example on if I was creating Uber from day one, that would be my competition. You would look at your closest competitors. It could be indirect competition, but still your closest competitors. You want to see what content's doing well for them and what content's not. That'll give you an idea of what you should do more of and what you shouldn't do as much of. If you don't know how to create content, it could be as simple as status updates, you pulling out your phone, recording a video of you, sharing some links. And if you're not sure what links to share, you can go to buzzsumo.com, type in any keywords from your industry. It'll show you all the popular articles. That shows you what people like on Facebook, Twitter, all the social sites, which will then give you an idea of what kind of content will resonate with that social network and what doesn't. Now that you're creating content, the next thing you need to do is build a connection. And you need to build a connection with people. It's a social network. Just because you're on a computer doesn't mean you're not connecting with humans. So make sure you're friending all the people that you know, following them, you're engaging, right? You're building connections. So if it's your friend already, like someone that you know in person, you can just invite them to friend you on Facebook or follow you on Twitter. If it's someone you don't know, you're gonna have to work more to build that connection. And here's how you do this. You go and look for all the people in your space who are putting status updates, posts. If they have questions, respond to them, help them out. If they have articles, feel free and share them if you think they're valuable, right? You can repost, reshare, whatever it may be. If there's other people on these channels, fan pages that are related to your industry, even if it's your competitors, and they're asking questions, you can respond to them, help them out. That's how you build a connection. Even when you're posting on your own page, when someone responds with a question or a comment, you should acknowledge that they're there. Thank them for leaving a comment. Respond when they have a question. That's how you engage. And what I found is over time, as you engage, what you'll see is a lot of people will come back over to your site, they'll follow you, you'll engage deeply with them, and they'll become a loyal, die-hard follower. It's not just about growing your number and having 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers, which then gets me into my last tip. And the last tip is, don't go for follower count. It's all about having valuable connections, personal ones. Because if your first 100 fans or followers aren't that engaged with you, all these social networks have it in their algorithm, but they're looking at a percentage. So if you have 1 million fans but only 1,000 engaged, they're like, whoa, this is a terrible engagement rate. We shouldn't show your content to anyone because no one likes it. But if you had 100 followers and every single one liked it, shared it, and commented, they did all 3 of those things, social networks like Facebook are gonna be like, this content's amazing. It needs to go viral because everyone loves it. So it's not about having the most amount of fans, it's about having the most amount of engaged fans. If someone's not gonna engage, you don't want them. Don't just pay models to talk about you so you can get more followers. It's about having the most relevant, die-hard fans. And I know, as I said, that was gonna be the last tip, but here's one more bonus tip for you. Don't push people to your business from day one. Within 3 months or 6 months, by all means, you can start talking about your business, slowly mentioning it, try to get people over to your site and as customers. You can do simple things like just sharing a link. But you don't want to do that from day one. Why would you want to promote your business when no one's following you? They're not engaged. If you went up to a random stranger on the street and you said, hey, my name is John. I know that you buy toilet paper because everyone uses toilet paper. Would you like to buy my toilet paper? They're going to be like, you're crazy. Who are you? We don't want to buy anything for you. You need to build a connection. No one's going to buy from you until you build that relationship. So don't promote your business until 3 to 6 months. I'm to the extreme in which I like waiting 9 months to a year. But again, you can do it within 3 to 6 months. If you're doing advertising from day one, you can promote your business instantly. But if you're trying to build up everything organically, you can't promote your business from day one. So that's it. If you're still confused on how to get started with social media, leave a comment below. I'll answer it. I'll help you out. If there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know. I truly am here to help you succeed. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, like, and tell other people about this video.